Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm going to carry on building the Batman Tumbler. As you can see, I've got a Horlix.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yeah, Thursday, ready. Thank God.
Time flies now. It was
Yeah.
the week that I was off on holiday, it went nice and slow and enjoyed it. And as soon as I went back to work, it just seems like it's flying by.
Well, that's good though when you're at work, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a slow week, but no, it's gone pretty quick this week.
Have you had any problems with the strong winds?
No, not really. It picked up last night a bit. I fell asleep, and that was that.
Well, that was at work yesterday, and I was thinking, oh, they're making a big deal out of it. It's a bit of rain, a bit of wind. It wasn't until I actually got finished work and the wind did pick up a bit, but it wasn't as bad as they made out it to be.
No, I think it had calmed down, and it wasn't as bad as they made out to be anyway. Because I think I read somewhere that there was, they were expecting it to be quite bad, but it calmed down quite a lot.
Yeah.
By the time we got it, but yeah, no, all was all right. Yeah.
Well, I went down the allotment this morning just to check everything was okay and everything was fine. Nothing blew over or anything.
No, good. It's just where you want to, it's a shame the wind doesn't pick up on all the weeds and then blows them off out.
Hey, the garden's clear. I just left all the plants.
Yeah. Right, we've got a couple of bits of chatting. So we've got your mum in, Gillian. Good evening, Danno, Horlix, and everyone in the chat. So yeah, good evening, Gillian.
Hey, man.
We've got Darth saying evening all.
Hey, Darth.
So hi, Darth. So I've got your instructions up. So we've got 25.
Yep.
And yes, it's a bit deja vu from last time, I think.
There is 27, I think it is, which is, 27 is currently missing. Just because I'm having problems with the shop. They didn't get it in, so I've ordered it. But it's the same as 26, fucking just for the other side. So what I do that. Once I get it, I just put it on offline. The one I watched last night's show when you were showing me models off and stuff. My dad was on about this being in military colours. Well, in the movie, it was a military vehicle. Like the got in, it was all military colours, and Batman does it come in black, and that's why you see the Batman Tumbler black now.
Right, yeah. That's cool.
So because obviously I was watching it when I was coming back. I go, yeah, I'm gonna have to mention and explain why.
Yeah, definitely. I'll put you on there. Okay, so yeah, we're starting with 25. And this is the seat cover and seat shell.
Yep. Make sure I get the right box. There's all the parts.
Okay. So 25A then is your seat cover.
Which is
going to be that one. Yeah, that's right. 25B is the seat shell.
Which is that one there.
25C is your double-sided adhesive tape, which is the small one.
Which is that there, but by the looks like this. Now these have not been opened. I've just opened it here, and I've only got the one here.
Right.
Mm.
It's not stuck to the back of that envelope, is it?
No.
It's not stuck to the back of one of the seats. No.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Found it. It was on the floor.
Oh. Okay, so that's 25C, that one that was on the floor then. That's the small one.
Yep.
And then you've got D, which is the large one.
Yep.
And then you should have CP screws.
Yep.
Times, it says 2 plus a spare, so that's...
Yeah.
Okay, so your first step then is using tweezers to help you remove the protective paper from one side of the double-sided adhesive tape, small, and then positioning the seat shell 25B as shown above, stick the double-sided adhesive tape, small, in the small square indicated.
There we go.
Just like that. Okay. Step 3 is to press it down firmly so it is properly applied.
Yep.
4, using tweezers or whatever, remove the protective paper from one side of the double-sided adhesive tape, large. With the seat shell positioned as shown, stick the double-sided tape in the large square indicated.
There we go.
Brilliant. Step 6. As with step 3, push it down firmly. Okay, step 7. Remove the remaining protective covers from both double-sided tape, large and small.
Yep.
Okay. Take the seat cover and the seat shell and position them as shown in the photo. The dotted red arrow indicates where the two seats should attach together. So that's all pretty self-explanatory. And then attach the seat cover to the seat shell and apply adequate pressure so that the two components fit tightly together.
Here we go.
Brilliant. Okay. So step 10, you're going to need your seat assembly that you did before.
Yep.
And take the passenger seat assembly you last worked on in 24 and the newly fitted upper and lower seats and position them as shown in the photo. It says note the interlocking elements indicated by the dotted red arrow and 8 circles.
So that goes there. Like that.
Having attached the upper and lower seats, turn the passenger seat assembly over and tighten a CP screw in the hole indicated. And then step 12 is basically the other screw. So you should have 2 diagonal from each other.
Yep. So we one here and one there.
That's it, yeah. So yeah, step 12, just say repeat the procedure with the second CP screw.
Right, there we go.
Brilliant. So that is step 13, or step 13 is here as the result of the assembly, and you have done issue 25. Well done. We've got a bit more chatting. So we've got Crafty Chris. Hi, Danny, Horlix, Mark, and those in chat. So yeah, hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Gillian says good evening to Chris. And Crafty Chris says hi to Gillian. Okay, moving on then to 26. This is the passenger seat backrest.
Yep.
So 26A is the backrest cover.
Which is this part here.
Yep. B is the shell.
Yep.
C is the small pad.
Yep.
D is the big pad. And then you should have 7 CP screws in that envelope. Okie doke. So, as the same as before, use the tweezers to help you remove the protective paper from one side of the small adhesive pad. And then positioning the backrest shell as shown, stick the double-sided adhesive tape small in the small square indicated. Step 3 is to push it down firmly.
Yep.
Step 4 is to remove the paper from the large pad and stick it in the square indicated, so the top one. And then step 5 is, as with step 3, press it down firmly. Okay. Now take the passenger seat assembly you last worked on in 25 and the backrest shell 26B and position them as shown in the photo. Note the interlocking elements indicated by the dotted red arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, when you're happy with the fit, secure the parts together by tightening 2 CP screws in the holes indicated. So top and bottom. We've got Lord Peter Webster in. Hi, Danno and Alex. So hi, Peter. How are you?
Hey, Peter.
Thanks for joining, as always. And Peter says hi to Gillian, Chris, and Darth. Gillian says hi to Peter. Hi, Lord Peter. And Crafty Chris says, hey, Peter, did you see my message to you? And then Peter says, got it, thanks, Chris. I'll check it after the stream. And then Peter says, I'm good, thank you, Alex. Good, good. Okie doke. So when you are ready, step 8 is just to remove the protective covers from both of the tapes. Right, there's a really pointless step 9. Take the backrest cover and position it next to the passenger seat as shown in the photo. Step 10. Attach the backrest cover to the backrest shell, making sure to press it down firmly.
There you go.
Brilliant. Step 11 is pictured the backrest cover and shell successfully attached to the passenger seat assembly. So step 12 is having retrieved the cockpit floor, hold the passenger seat assembly above as shown. The dotted red arrows indicate where the 2 components will attach. And then step 13 is holding the passenger seat firmly into position, turn it over and tighten a CP screw in the hole indicated by the red circle above. But realistically, you can go in any one.
Yeah.
as long as it's in place.
Nope. This is the hardest bit to
line it up.
Yeah. And plus you've got to keep it lined up and then flip it. What would have been better if it was like pegs?
Yeah, sort of lock it in.
Yeah.
Is it worth putting the screw through from the bottom first, and then that would act as like a little peg for you to line it up?
I've got it.
Okay, so step 14 is to repeat the procedure with 3 more screws. Chris says to Peter that she thought it might be of interest to you, for the message that Chris had sent to you, Peter. And then Peter said, it looks interesting, Chris. Look forward to checking it out.
And there we go.
Look at that. Okay, so that is 26 complete. Here's the result of the assembly. So this is where you're missing 27 for now.
Yep.
What will you do? Catch up on that on a later stream, or are you going to do that off just when you get it off camera?
I'm going to do it probably when I'm off camera.
Is it the same as 28?
Yeah.
Just
exactly
the other side.
Nothing different to it.
Okay. Peter says he's now got 72 issues of the Titanic to build. I must start it soon. My room is full of black packs.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so skipping 27, we're on 28. And you've got part A, which is the right cockpit wall.
Yep.
Nice. B is the push button panel.
Which is that
white
one there, all the little squares.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay. C is an LED port 1. So
no. Is that the flat one or the one with the...
turn them over. Right. So the LED port 1 is the one on your right, where your little finger is. Yeah, that one. Yeah. D is a cockpit light, which is the other white square.
Yep.
E is LED port 2, and that's more a flat one. Yeah,
yep.
That's it. And then you've got 5 GP screws.
Yeah.
Lovely, jubbly. All is there. So, step 1, when you are ready,
yep,
is to position the right cockpit wall, 28A, outer side facing upwards, and the push button, and the push button panel 28B on your work surface as shown.
So
okay, that's fine. With the help of the tweezers, fit the push button panel to the area highlighted by the dotted red arrow. So this is going to be a bit like your windows on your Enterprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that should sit through and fit look from the other side. Yeah, nice.
There you go.
That look nice lit up.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 is to push the panel fully down to make sure it's firmly attached. Then retrieve the LED port 1, 28C.
Was that the flat one?
That's the other one.
This one there.
Hang on, let me have a look.
Oh, that one there.
No, I'm confused.
Mm.
LED port 1. No, that's the.
Oh, it looks like that one.
Not the flat one. It's the more domed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so that goes on over. Attach the LED port to the push button panel. See dotted red arrow for guidance.
I'll just push it in there nicely.
Oh, is that clicked into place, is it?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah. Step 5 says push the LED port 1 down firmly to make sure it's correctly attached. Okay, 6 is next retrieve the cockpit light.
Yep.
28D. The dotted red arrow indicates the part where the part will attach to the right cockpit wall.
Here we'll go.
Okay, 6. So 7. With the help of tweezers, fit the cockpit light to the area highlighted with the dotted red arrow. So it's saying that again. Push down firmly to make sure it is firmly attached. And then retrieve LED port 2. Again, attach the LED port 2 to the cockpit light 28D.
Yep.
And then push it down firmly. And then it does say, note, use a drop of glue if it does not stay in place.
Well, they're not coming out.
Right, brilliant.
But I reckon there's going to be a little LED that's going to go in there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, 110%. So, step 11. Having retrieved the cockpit floor, position the right cockpit wall 28A next to it as shown in the photo. Note the screw bosses and holes indicated by the dotted red circles.
Yeah. So you've got 4 holes here, and then you've got these lugs. So it's the holes that we're looking at.
Yeah, it's the holes in the, not the lugs. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where you need 6 hands because it says keeping it all in place. Turn the cockpit over and tighten the 4 GP screws in the holes indicated.
If I can just line the first one up and get the first one in, and then work like that.
Okay, so Peter says, I'm hoping to get up to date with the Titanic before my first pack of the 007 B5 comes early October, as well as keeping up to date with the other builds. Yeah. Steve131 says, evening to all. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Peter Webster says, hi, Steve. Bud, how have you been, you? And then Crafty Chris says, good evening to Steve.
First one's in.
Lovely.
Right, yep, second one. And one more.
Steve 131 says, evening, bud. We're hanging in there just about. Seen they arrested 2 more people for arson of the Crooked House. And Peter says, about time, Steve. It was bang out of order. I shouldn't have happened in the first place.
And there we go.
Okay. Well, that is step 13 is here as the result of this issue's assembly. Okay. So coming in the next issue, cage and ball bearings.
This is going to be an interesting one, the next one. Nobody knows where this is going to go.
So this is issue 29.
Well, I'm not there we go.
Okay, so cage, ball, cage, ball bearings, and ball retainers. So part A is the cage,
Which is this part here.
Okay, you got ball retainer. You got 6 ball retainers.
Yep, they are in there.
Okay, you've got ball bearings times 6, which are in there, and then you need AP screws. You should have those.
And they're in there.
Okay, so this is where the fun begins.
Yeah, well, just
place the cage. One of the ball bearings and one of the ball retainers on your work surface as shown. Insert the ball bearing into the round hole. Yeah. And then, oh God. Then attach the ball retainer to the corresponding holes either side. And that should only go one, well, it should fit one way.
Right, so it fits that way. If you try to do it the other way, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then with the ball retainer in the correct position, tighten with an AP screw in the hole indicated by the dotted red arrow. Okay. So if you now feel your ball,
yep,
you should be able to move it in that frame. Can you sort of between your fingers? Does it rotate? Oh, nice. Perfect. So I guess, yeah, if you were to accidentally tighten it too tight, I don't know if that's possible, it would probably lock it into place and then you'd have to back them off.
Well, I think you can only go so far anyways.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we're just basically repeating the project all the way around.
Yeah, so take the remaining 5 balls and insert them into the round holes indicated by the solid red lines and position the 5 remaining ball retainers as shown.
Yeah, that's pretty tight and to move. And then there's a like gap between here where you're tightening the sides up. You're not tightening actually the ball up. That's just keeping it in place.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's good to know. Well, not for me, but for other people building.
Yeah.
So Steve131 says defo. Peter says looking like something, Danno. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris says, yeah, I saw that. Plus a tree that has been cut down, arrested a 16-year-old.
Yeah, I seen that on Facebook, and when I first seen it, I just thought, oh, did the storm knock it over? Was it because it was that old? I didn't, and then I was just seeing it properly and realised some vandal decided to cut it down.
Peter says, nobody seems to know what this rotary table is for, Nexus. The table is for. Nexus is even confused.
Yeah.
So basically, you're making yourself a lazy Susan then?
Yeah.
Steve131 says, Lord Peter couldn't believe the tree. Peter says, what did they hope to gain cutting the tree down? It's crazy. Peter says, go on, Danno, feel your balls, laugh out loud. Steve131. Crafty Chris, apologies for mixing you up with Lord Peter Webster. And then Peter says, I think Chris got it, Steve. But so, yeah. Darth says there isn't a gun turret on this, is there?
No.
Well, I'm guessing it's going to be for one or two things. It's going to be for... No, I don't know. Maybe it's just a base, so you can sit your model on it and spin it round.
Yeah.
Does it do that? I mean, maybe does it spin round like on the shelf? Like maybe it's a table for it to sit on, and then your model rotates, perhaps.
No, it wasn't in the promo for it, seeing how it spins.
But then also, it's a bit of a strange issue to be building it. If that is the case, you would have thought that would be done near the end.
Yeah.
Well, it will come to light as the build goes through.
As always.
Okay, so that's it. So that's your platform. Coming next week, or next issue, sorry, is platforms and caps. So you haven't got to wait till next week. It's going to happen right now.
Yep. Just go.
So this is issue 30. Platform and caps. So part A then is 2 platforms.
Yep.
Okay. B is cap A,
Which
it's the one with the
That one,
post
that
in the
one.
middle of it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. C is cap B,
Yep.
and then you should have APC screws.
Which is those ones there.
Okay. Position one of the 2 platforms, 30A, on your work surface. So that's the one with the post. Turn the platform 30A over. That's it. And then turn that over. And then while holding cap A in place with Matt's doing that for you, retrieve the cage assembly you worked on in issue 29. Take the cage assembly with the ball bearings attached and place it inside the platform. Now, oh, hang on, can't see this. See picture below for how it should work when added. Right, okay, yeah, that's fine. Retrieve the second of the 2 platforms. And then place the second platform on the top of the first platform. Okay. With the 2 platforms successfully attached, take cap B and push it firmly onto the center hole indicated. And then next, take an APC screw and place it in the hole at the center of cap B. (30C).
There we go. Don't think it's easy was in this done.
And congratulations, you've made yourself a homemade Lazy Susan.
And next week, as wires.
Wires, yeah, a couple of switches. So you've got a steering engine. So you've got 2 limit switches by the looks of that.
Yep.
So that will tell the circuit board when it's reached wherever it's reaching.
You've got a
motor. And that's exciting. And some cabling.
Yep. With numbers on.
Nice.
I've already got that issue.
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. That is your issues done then. That was a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, quite a simple build that, and seems to go all right.
Yeah. I am thinking about actually doing these as video builds because obviously finding the time to do live, especially they've got the Eddie to do and the Enterprise, and they're nearly finished type thing. With work and all that, so I try to do it as a videos each week. So this is going to be probably, I wouldn't say the last one I'm going to do, but it's going to be like the last one for now, and then I might do the odd one live and come back to it type thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You've got to do what's best for you, and obviously, you know, your work and everything, you've got to fit it all in when you can. And
yeah, with obviously with the way my rota works is I can't go. I'm off every Thursday, so I'm going to do a show every Thursday.
yeah.
Next week I'm off Wednesday and Sunday, so I've got to plan my other builds in that. So I'm going to do the next lot of issues that come as recorded ones.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna? Is that just going to be for the Tumbler, or are you going to do that? Are you going to do that with other builds like the Enterprise, or are you going to keep that?
Tumbler, because obviously I've done the Enterprise from the start live, and I want to obviously see that finish. I think everyone wants to see that finished live, especially all the hell that you was putting in with that. The Eddie Stobbot's the same. That's nearly finishes next year, so I might as well continue them as live builds. This is kind of still in the early stages, so I'm going to bring that and do that as a pre-recorded build. And I can do it, and with a record, I can do a 7 o'clock start. I'm up pretty early, so I can come in here, do the recording of it, and then when I get back from work, do the editing, or vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. So I've got a bit more chat. So Steve says, "Hey, never seen the films, so don't know about this car."
Yeah.
Peter says it's too thin to lift the wheels off the ground. Yeah, that's true. Peter says issue 31 takes all of 30 seconds to do.
Yeah.
Oh, here's your parts. Stick them away.
Yeah.
Steve says, "Peter, are you doing this?" Peter says, "No, Steve, just been watching no, Steve, been watching Nexus build it." Steve, thumbs up. Peter says, "I only like to build models I know a little bit about, and I never heard of this car."
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Dark Knight, obviously you won't know what the car is, because that's what it's from.
Gillian says, "Good show," and a big thumbs up.
Thank you.
Peter says, "Hats off to you builders doing live builds. I couldn't concentrate building and chatting at the same time." Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, they're pretty. It depends how complex it is. You know, sometimes I have to go quiet, especially if I'm doing wiring or something. But yeah, you get used to it. It's like anything.
And like you say, it depends on the build of how quiet a chat can be. Like when we do the Enterprise, the chat may be coming in, but Mark doesn't go in and read the chat out because you can go that that's the hard part with concentrating and trying to get you to where to go.
Yeah. It's just, let's say we all take it like, you know, when we're doing, whoever's doing the co-hosting and doing the chat, like tonight I've been doing both, but you do sort of try and pick your moment to read the chat out. Normally it's when you're screwing something together or just putting some screws in.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're having to really look at a detailed part, as you said, Danno, like wiring up something and making sure wires are being threaded the right way, that can be quite taxing. And yeah, we get that bit done before we move on with chat.
Yeah.
Sort of a bit like an oiled machine, you know, what we've got. Peter says, "Last Batman I saw was when I was a kid." Yeah. Chris says, "Well done, Danno."
Alex Dimitri out on Facebook.
Oh, sorry. I thought I said that. Alex Demetrius, I am sorry. Hi, Danno and Horlix. Hello. Hi, Alex. How are you? just at the end of the builds, though, we've done 5 issues tonight. So yeah. Peter says, nice job to both. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Peter says, hit that like button, chat.
Yep.
Thank you. And Chris says, done. Done, Peter. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, not as long as the last build that I've done, the Enterprise.
That is a tricky one, though, isn't it? And
yeah.
So yeah, talking about that, let's have a look at the schedule, which I've got up here. So tomorrow is myself doing the camper van.
Yep.
Again, it'll only be 1 issue. Not sure how long it is. I can't remember. But yeah, 1 issue of the camper tomorrow. And then, I didn't add it. It's not on here, is it? Then I believe you're going on at 8, aren't you?
Yes. So I'm going to be doing a mod on the Enterprise. So just something a little bit different. I haven't actually done a mod before, so it'll be something a little bit different and see how it goes.
So normally I would do. I'm trying to find the thing. Yeah, normally I would do Danno's instructions on the Enterprise, but seeing as he's doing a mod, I'm just adding it into the schedule now. I can't type and talk at the same time. Build the Emerald. What's the Emerald? Build the Enterprise. Yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Normally I do the instructions for Danno, but because it's a mod and Mark's Modz has done this mod, it's sort of like a special show, and Mark's going to be doing the instructions on that because he's done the mod, so he can help Danno with the mod. I don't know anything about that because I've not built it or done any mods to it. So Mark's going to be helping him with the instructions tomorrow and helping him through setting up the mods. And I'll be there just to do a bit of chat. In the background. So that's it. There's nothing on Saturday at the moment, unless anything pops up. You've got Mark doing Partwork Live again on Sunday. He was doing that. Him and Kev were doing that every fortnight, and that's now been changed to every week, every Sunday. So Sunday Partwork Live on Mark's Modz channel at 7 p.m. And then brings us back round to Monday, where all being well will be Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafter at 7 o'clock with the Disney Doll's House, all depending on how Christine's feeling. So that one may go ahead, it may not, depends on the day. So that can't be helped. And I hope Chris is getting better. Was feeling better now. That's it for now. And then Peter says bye till next time, or take care.
I might be doing a show on Wednesday. Just go work out. Then I'll probably do the Enterprise on Wednesday. Just have to work out the time and stuff. So just keep an eye on the schedules. And obviously people will mention on the shows.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I think we're about wrapped up. So, it's good night for me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, whatever you're up to. Don't forget, those of you that are here, Lindsay's builds. Lindsay should have a stream on as we speak, and DS is on. That should be on there. DS Models and Modz is on there, and other guests and things. So yeah, if you're here, if you want some more content, head over to Lindsay's builds and see what they're up to over there.
And I will catch you again. I put actually the Titanic on Tuesday. So see you all then. Night all.
Well, no.
Mm.